okay, it looks like Shaman King was rescheduled. And I'm okay with that. I was kind of worried, like, yo, where's Shaman King at? Usually they'll let you know if there's a delay or something. And in fact, I don't recall Shaman King coming out on Tuesdays, though. Did Shaman King come out on Tuesdays? I can't recall, Last time I checked, let's see. Shaman King came out on the 20th, okay, to 30th. So it's been 10 days. 10 days. So I'm not going crazy. Now, actually, it was the day before 20th. I reviewed Shaman King on the 20th, but it actually came out before then, actually. So I gotta go back a bit. Yeah, Shaman King comes out like Thursday or something. Yeah, it comes out Thursday. So, yep, I was totally right. It skipped the week. Totally skipped the week. I did not know that. I had to check just in case I wasn't going insane. But yeah, Shaman King skipped the week. But usually you get a heads up, like, oh, it's been rescheduled or something. I would find that somewhere. But I guess it's so unpopular to the point that no one even bothers mentioning it, or let alone reviewing Shaman King Flowers, because not a lot of people know it's out. And a lot of people didn't watch the reboot because it was disappointing for most people. But anyways, I digress. We're here to talk about what's going on. What is the purpose of Shaman King Flowers? What is the point? The Shaman King fights are decided. We have the Shaman King. They bring in a new era of life, or so we thought. It seems like something has to change. With each new Shaman King, there's a new era of change that must happen. Like our new era, it's the power of money and greed, in a way. Things are all about economics. And then there was a time of religion, and there was other times as well before then there. So the question is what's going to happen next? I guess that's the point of the flower maze. The flower maze is where they'll have representatives fighting together as a team to decide how the next way of life, these gods, are having something going on. We're at a point where the original gods have no control. Think about it for a second. We have this fight to decide who will become the next god of the world, who will decide the fate of the next era. But how did this happen? Even Ryu was bringing up these questions. Why is this happening? Who started this in the first place? Someone who has more power over the current Shaman King for this to happen. There's no way it's just someone just, okay, we decided to choose a person to fight every so often. And we'll decide who brings in the next era of ideology. It seems too weird in a way. So someone is playing strings behind all this. Same as someone playing strings as Howe's predecessors in a way, how they're being supported. And despite their tactics, they have talent. They do. You see Yohane and his sister, and even the father, they have great furuku, great talent, but however, their tactics are completely out of date. That's why they weren't seen as a threat at all to anybody, even the other side of the Asakura family clan, because everything was out of date. For instance, the father was using his strongest attack, which was supposed to be completely strong for his time. And the funny thing is that this happened in free run, in a way, where I like the realism. The thing they like to do is they like to bring back an old evil to come back to the modern era in most of these Japanese stories. And even in Western stories, an old evil returns and everyone fights joining forces to fight this evil off. And they're struggling against this old evil. But Free Reign in this both is something very smart. It doesn't make much sense for these people to struggle against an old evil, despite how much the people who won against the evil in the first place advance their way of thinking, their technology, their techniques. It doesn't make any sense that this guy who was back then truly strong back in the day with so much power should be able to outbeat the modern age. Because the modern age learned from their powers, learned from their technology and their techniques. They apply it to themselves to use it in their own use and to stretch it far beyond, and years pass. So their technique is old news. Everyone knows about it. Just like Tama was saying that the technique this guy was using, she used on Hana all the time for punishment. So this is nothing, this is absolutely nothing. That's why now I see this happen twice this time around. It makes a lot of sense of how old evils return and they're being in modern eras, but it makes no sense no matter how much of a genius it is. It's like to say people from the past using old technology to take over the world now. Doesn't make any sense because we know about that stuff. We learned from it. So therefore, our technology and our strategies will overpower theirs any day, no matter what. So it makes no sense. The more I think about this, people keep bringing back this old evil every time. It's dumb because people knew about this old evil and they would learn to overpower this old evil just in case it comes back. So the old evil would have to wait to learn and understand the what's going on in the first place to come back to rule over everything. Just like with Madara. Madara, in a way, was a very genius was fighting, but still, someone should be in the new age to overcome his techniques and use new techniques by now. So that's what I'm saying. Bring back this old evil doesn't make any sense. The more I think about it, like it's pretty dumb. But I've been staying on this far too long. Let's get into it else because there's a conversation I'm going to have with somebody else at work today. So, anyways, what else is with there's a truce now? Since there's a bigger problem that's going on, things are going to be closed up for a second. The Yasakras are going to have their little civil war, if you want to call it that, because of the truce of the flower of the maze. So now Yohane is going to go to school where Hana lives because Hana is having his own epiphany. Damn, I can't even say that right. But anyways, he's having his own, he's realizing that, how can he grow without friends? He's always been lonely. Nothing's ever changed. He's been wanting something to happen in his life. Something where he can have his own mark on history without people just thinking about his father alone. And now this is happening. And now he's having to think about the fiance and everything. So I guess things won't be boring anymore. And it's not going to be boring anymore. In fact, he's probably get very, very, very hectic for our heroes and stuff. And it does make sense. Hana was going through the same thing that Yo was going through in a way. Not having friends. But the thing is that Hana could have made friends if he wanted to, but he chose not to make friends. Because his personality, He had the personality of old Yo and Anna together, when you think about it. They both didn't have friends. They were both outcasts. One because she had great power and she feared things. One, people spread rumors because he could see and talk to ghosts and stuff. So because of that, they were outcasts to their own society and they was always alone. So Hannah has both of those. He has a terrible personality. He can talk to ghosts. So because of that, a lot of people don't want to be around him. They don't seem like they're really making fun of him. More so, he's just his personality of not being around people. So you could say it's kind of his own fault for this happening. But either way, thinking about the changes, he's going to need allies. And with these allies, he's going to grow and learn more about what's to come. So yeah, I might have to reread Shaman King Flowers and then find some way to read Shaman King the Superstar so I can have a better grasp on what's really going on here. Because I totally forgot, dude. I was reading this back in 2014, so it's been a long time. As you can see, it's been 10 years. So I gotta find that somewhere if anyone still has it in clear scans. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. And if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.